Hello there. I'm continuing the analysis of my games here from the hotel. We are now on the round 5. I now have only half a point, so I have one draw out of 4. So I was paired with this kid who is obviously a beginner in chess, and he had 1 point because he was unpaired in the first round, so he get 1 point. So we were paired here, and this game was very short. I mean, it lasted less than 40 minutes. We both played very fast because, as you'll see, he's obviously not a very experienced player. So I didn't have any troubles winning this game. But yeah, I should have won this quicker. I missed several mating opportunities, but I didn't care. I just I saw that I can have an easy win, so I didn't want to exhaust myself, thinking, finding the combinations, mating patterns, and so on. Because, well, once the game was obviously won, I just played the first moves which came to mind, and eventually delivered checkmate. Okay, so let's see the game. It started, I played e4 here, he played e5, knight f3, and he went to this Philidor, d6. Here I played d4, just going in the center, taking the center that he gives me. He played a knight to c6 here, attacking my pawn, and I just take the space and play d5. This is what I usually play. He has to retreat his knight. And now there are several variations. I like this c4 idea, so just taking the space, and also you can see that my pawns are pointing to the queen side, so I'm looking for the play on the queen side, and this means that I'm looking for this pawn break in the future. Here he played knight to f6, and actually I was playing very, very quickly. I underestimated my opponent. I realized that I am facing the inexperienced kid. So yeah, this is not a good attitude. He's obviously now attacking my e4 pawn, and I just bundled the pawn. I played h3. I just played h3 because, yeah, I didn't want him to come to g4. So of course the correct move would be, to protect the pawn. But yeah, he didn't see this. He didn't see that my pawn was hanging, so he played c6, which is obviously a mistake. He's playing on the wrong side of the board. He should be playing, for this break, he should be playing on the king side. Here he's just doing me a favor. So I just continue my normal development, and now he transfers his knight to g6, which, okay, I understand, he has to develop the bishop and castle at some point. So here I play bishop to e2, developing move, preparing to castle, and he play a6 here. So yeah, not a good choice of moves, too many pawn moves, so he should be thinking about how to develop his pieces and castle. I just continue to develop my bishop. Of course, my attention when he played this a6 immediately was drawn to this b6 square, which is now a hole, and obviously weak square. And I was thinking, if I put the bishop here, maybe later I can put the knight here, and then one of my pieces could land on b6, maybe I'll be supported by this pawn. So I had some kind of ideas. So I saw this weakness, and I played this bishop to e3. And now he made a blunder. He went to b6. So you can see how many pawn moves he makes, and his king is still in the center, and his pieces are undeveloped, so it doesn't look good for him. Also, he blunders the pawn, so I just took this pawn. He played b4, challenging my knight. I just played knight to d5. Now, well, now there is even a threat of winning his queen right away. So if he would play something passive, like this, for example, then this move wins the queen. Yeah, the queen has nowhere to go. So yeah, he took the knight, and okay, at least he saved his queen. But now you can see I have this pawn chain, and this pawn is very, very strong. So this pawn alone will win a game. He played queen to a5, trying some threats, just extracting my king. I just castled. Now my king is safe, and he just came back with the queen. So no development plans here. And now I'm continuing my play on the queen side, so queen a4, threatening this discard check, which doesn't work right away. So I have to do some more preparation in order for this idea to work. My idea was to bring maybe a rook to c1, and also this was one of the ideas. So for example, bishop to b5 can work because he cannot take, because this rook is hanging. So there are many tactical opportunities here. And he made things easier for me. He just played rook to b8 here, and now I just have this discard check, which basically wins the game immediately. So c7 check. He has to defend the check. If he defends with, let's say he defends with the bishop, then I can then I can just take the queen and promote the queen. He has to take, and now I just pawn the queen. He didn't do this. He blocked with the queen, but now I first exchanged queens, and then I just took the rook, promoted to queen, and now I'm a queen and the rook up. So it's game over. So all I need to do is to find the right mating combination. So he played king to e7, and I played bishop to b6, threatening mate. So I have threats of the mate, but the mate is too slow. So he goes king to f6, and here was a nice mating opportunity. I'll just show you. This one I will not show you everyone because there are so many of them. So here, check. I saw this, but I think, okay, I thought so he will block, and what then? Okay, I can do check here maybe or something, exchange, but the right move is here because this guy is pinned. So check, he has to block. After he blocks, I can take the bishop with the check, and then after he takes the bishop, I can take this pawn with the check, and after he moves, this will be checkmate, just for example. But okay, this didn't happen. After this king to f6, I went to g4, threatening checkmate here, not immediately checkmate, but check, and if he moves here, then this is checkmate. So threatening mate in 2. He played knight to e7. Now he has this square for the king, so this is not mate. I played g5 check anyway. He went king to g6, and now I have another mating threat. So this would be mate, knight to h4, but if this pawn will be protected. So if I play knight to h4, the only legal move is to take the pawn. So I retreated to the bishop, defending the pawn and hoping to deliver checkmate. But again, he's stubborn in defense, so he plays h6. Now he has a square for the king. So I said, okay, let's just take some more pieces. I took the pawn with check. He blocked with his pawn. Now I take the bishop for free. I'm looking for this square. He takes the pawn, and now I play d6, trying to pick away his knight to deliver check here and mate some to follow. He moves the knight, well, funnily enough, here on f5, so I took the knight. It's check, and now he played king to f7, and now finally I saw the mating pattern. So knight takes g5 check. He cannot take because obviously he's pinned. He has only 2 legal moves. If he goes here, then this is checkmate, or if he goes here, what he did in the game, there, this is checkmate. So yeah, I managed to deliver checkmate. Finally, being a rook, a queen, and the bishop up, and the knight up. Okay. So yeah, obviously this is someone who just learned how to play chess, and I wish him best of luck. He's young, I'm sure. If I meet him in the same tournament here next year, I'm not sure that I will be able to beat him so easily. These kids learn very fast. Okay, this was it for round 5, and tomorrow I have now it's Saturday evening. Tomorrow is Sunday, the last day of the tournament. I have 2 rounds, morning and afternoon round. So yeah, right now I have 1.5 points out of 5, and we'll see tomorrow how to turn out. Thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for round 6. Cheers.